नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल। कैसे हैं आप? कसक काय केड़ो हाल है। मैं आभा, आपकी होस्ट अपने इस कार्यक्रम फूल खिले गुलशन गुलशन में आप सबका फिर से एक बार हार्दिक स्वागत करती हूँ। दोस्तों, हम अपने कार्यक्रम में आपको मिलवाते हैं उन सफल व्यक्तित्व से जिन्होंने अपने जीवन में एक स्ट्रगल के साथ, एक चैलेंज के साथ अपनी सफलता के मुकाम को हासिल किया है। इसी सीरीज में आगे बढ़ते हुए आज मैं आपसे मिलवाने वाली हूँ एक ऐसे यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर से जिसने अपने मिशन का नाम ही रखा है मेकिंग इंडिया एम्प्लॉयबल, और वो आज के यूथ को कैरियर गाइडेंस में बहुत हेल्प करते हैं। तो TEDx स्पीकर भी हैं साथ में। लेट्स प्लीज हेल्प मी वेलकम मिस्टर जोगेश जैन। जोगेश, वेलकम टू माय शो।
Thank you, Ava. It's such a pleasure to be here. I really admire and love the energy that you have. Uh, I mean, whenever I observe, if I look at you, Ava, the one thing that comes in my mind is energy. So that is how I recognize you.
Thank you. Thank
It's a
you so
pleasure.
much. So, beginning with our program, I just want to start with your childhood and your educational background. So, kindly please tell us about your childhood and education.
Sure. So I come from a small town in Madhya Pradesh called Burhanpur, which is nearer to Surat. You know,
Okay.
between Surat and Burhanpur, there's a river called as Tapti, which connects both the cities.
Mhm.
So I come from that city, and I grew up there. I had my childhood completely in a proper small town, tier two, tier three city. I did my education till 12th standard in that small town, and uh, when I look at the studies and the education that we had till 12th standard, and I can connect, and I think we're uh, so blessed to see the radio age, the telephone age, and now the digital age with that generation. So listening to cricket matches, matches on radios. So coming from that background to now into digital age, seeing these three generations together is what. So I come from Burhanpur, Madhya Pradesh, and after 12th standard, I came to Mumbai uh, just to pursue further career. And in those days, that time you have aspiration only to either do a CA or a CS or an ICWA, and possibly you're not even aware about what other options are available, at least for me. And I had this my mind that I want to complete my chartered accountancy and become a chartered accountant. So I came to Mumbai, took admission in college, stayed in hostel, and did it, took admission in CA Foundation, and I failed miserably. So out of 100, that time we used to have PE1 and PE2. So professional education 1, professional education 2, and then final. So it was not the multiple choice questions, it was more of a descriptive answer. So I gave that exam after my first year as soon as I passed 12th, and I failed in that, and I said, no, I think this is not for me. I will try after graduation. And after graduation, of course, the situations were not cumbersome for me to study further, and I had to join job. And I joined TCS via campus, and parallelly completed my masters in commerce, and then did my ICWA, IFRS, and all those stuff. So that is about me.
Great. So now, how come you came into this mission, making India employable? Means, how did your career got shifted? You initially were thinking of becoming CA, and then all of a sudden you came into this. So, how that shift came?
So it's a very good question, Abba. And I think while we were working in TCS, and 2007 I joined in TCS, and I think we had a group, like all the college students who were there together joined as a campus in the organization. So it was, I stayed here, and just 500 meters away was my office. So we used to save a lot of time. So if my office is at 9 o'clock, I will start from my home at 8:40. It was that comfort. And office used to get over by 5 p.m. and we used to be home by 5:20. Now, the ample amount of time that we had, we used to always think as to what can we do next? What can we do more? And during initial days of TCS, we used to pursue cost accountancy. So studies for ICW and all of that used to happen. But over a period of time, we said, no, we've got to do something more. We've done this courses and stuff like that. And we came up with the idea of starting a coaching classes named Synergy Tutorials. And while we were working, we started taking coaching classes in smaller groups. So two of my friends and me, we came up together and we started that coaching class. And I was fond of teaching economics, and I love economics as a subject in international economics and studying that. So I used to teach economics. One of my friend was very good in accounts, so he used to teach accounts, and the other friend used to take other subjects. So year one passed by, we enjoyed. The time was getting passed. Uh, we also made some extra income. Second year passed by. It grew to next level. We had two branches. Third year again, two branches was going to next level with 1995 students in the third year enrolled into coaching classes. Uh, in my time, in that coaching classes with students who were into final year, second year doing CSCS, ICW, used to majorly go in guiding them about career, guiding them about how to design a resume, LinkedIn, and stuff like that. And I used to ask myself as to why is it that these students who are coming up now in 2011, 12, 13 are still having those questions which we had when we were in 10th, we were in 12th. So does it mean that nothing has changed? And I used to question a lot of people about this. And the answer I used to get is that no, nothing has changed actually. It is the same, and no, government is not doing anything about it. Government is not doing anything about it. And I said to myself that till what time should we blame government for not taking initiative? When are we going to take that lead and start doing something about it? And it was the year 2015, Ama, and I was just sitting. Every year I set goals. I was sitting on the sea face and just relaxing and thinking about what next should I do? What is next in my career? I've got a job. I've got good, uh, brand to work with. I've got a company where I'm having a team. I'm managing 30, 35 people reporting to me. I've got designation. What is next in my career? And that's the question which I asked. And the number of career guidance which I was doing increased phenomenally, and I was doing it based on my experience, based on my knowledge, which I didn't want to do. I wanted to do it systematically. Yeah, and that's where I stumbled upon various career guidance courses. And in Jan 2016, that's where it began formally. 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 4 days I was in Ahmedabad taking a career counseling certification, intense training. And that opened my mind up. I said, oh my God, if this is such a huge subject, why it is not taught and provided to a lot of people out there? And then I said, it is going to be my responsibility. And the first thing that I was wanting to do is to go back to my town where I came from, Madhya Pradesh, and really help the community out there where I have grown up. And for next 3 months after my certification, every Saturday and Sunday I used to go to my hometown and do free 60-minute career counseling session for one student. And I did almost 60 of them over next 3 months. So that is where it started. Okay. And then the time evolved and I got to know more about the industry, more about how it is done, and more about the self-development industry, the training, the coaching, and the parenting and stuff like that. I got exposed to that subject, and the more deeper I went, and uh, the more deeper I went, actually, I felt I need to know more. I need to know more. I need to know more, and that is a journey which is continuous, and that is how I stumbled upon employability as a subject. And then when later on I realized that why employability, I could connect the dots backward to my own journey. When I handed over my first paycheck to parents, I felt different there. I felt there's something different about that feeling of giving first salary to someone. And I thought, let me help professionals and students to really enable them so that they can give the similar experience to their parents. So that is how it
So you shape up today's youth or the people who are looking for bright career. So you guide them how to look for a better career. And do you also help them to get placed somewhere?
Yeah, so what we do is we instead of giving them fish, we teach them how to do fishing, which is meaning what? It is the framework that we give them for not one job, but for other jobs as well in future, that they will be able to apply that framework, right, and get that job. So we are into majorly training and guiding them on how to search a job, because this is one skill I believe is not taught anywhere. Like how to search a job, people say that I don't need to learn this. I mean, I watch articles, I look at those articles, and I really you know study them and I apply. So
Mm,
traditionally, 5, 7, 10 years, 20 years ago, it used to work via job portal, you will get a job.
mm,
But now the time has changed. Industries have transitioned, business models are getting redefined. And if my approach towards searching a job is not aligned to these changes, I will face challenges. The challenge will be that for 3 months, 6 months, over a year, you will still search a job and you will not get an answer. You will not get an outcome. That is what something you will experience. So we believe in giving them frameworks which they themselves can apply and get opportunities.
with this framework word, this recalls me of your 4D framework training program which you are running nowadays. So give me a little idea with my viewers, what is it all about?
So the 4I framework, 4I is about the, so when I look at professionals who are really successful and are in the top 1% category of workforce, which means they are at C-suite level, they are passed out from IITs, IIMs, and they really are at a very prosperous level in their career. Now when I look at them, because I've interviewed a lot of them, and when I look at others, the rest of the workforce, what I identify is a big difference is that these professionals who are at top 1% of the workforce are really clear about their journey ahead, clear about what they want to do in career and other areas of life. They're very clear about it. And if using certain frameworks, I can enable the listeners of those framework or attendees of my programs to get on the journey of getting more clarity for themselves. How can I do that? That's the question I asked, and I was really thinking about it a lot and a lot. And I'll tell you how did this framework got designed. This framework got designed almost 2:30 a.m. in the midnight. I slept with this question that how do I really design and think about it. And I was thinking, and you're in that intense thinking zone, right? All of a sudden at 4:30, 4:45, I woke up and I picked up my cell phone. I opened my mailbox. I opened my mailbox and I sent certain things to myself on an email.
Mm,
Okay. And I don't know what did I send at that time. I was just keep writing and I sent it. It was 4 pointers which I wrote. As soon as I woke up the next day, I was thinking I did woke up in the night for something. I did something. What is it that I do? And then I checked my mailbox as a routine, and I saw that there's an email from myself to. I mean, I sent an email to myself, and I looked at it email, and there were 4 points which I wrote. Okay, and I'll tell you in a while what are those 4 points. But my mentor, Dr. Atreya, he said, Jugesh, you will always get thoughts in a flash. It will come like this and go. And if you can capture that thought at that very moment, that's the moment it can be $1 million thought.
mm,
Okay. And I mean, that learning was there in my mind, and that thought came in, and I wanted to really capture it because I know that as soon as I get up, I will not be able to recollect what was that. So that consciousness was there, and I woke up, I sent that. So what did I send? And this was the framework for 4I, which got designed this way. The first I is about identification as to where am I in my career. See, when we travel for a weekend to somewhere, let's say from your current city, you come to Mumbai or you go to, Delhi for 2 days also. When you go, what you do? You plan that, you know what, I'll reach at airport this time. I'll go to this hotel. I'll stay here. I'll have my lunch here. I'll have my meeting here and stuff like that, which means that even 2 days of your journey, you traveled from a place to another place, you will plan so meticulously, right? Now, what about the 35 to 40 years of career that you are going to spend in your life? What about planning that career? Yeah, and what are you doing to plan your career in that way? So that it's not, I'm not saying that you'll be planning step by step for 35 years, but you'll be conscious enough about your next steps. Yeah, and that is where the 4I framework comes in, as to you first of all identify where exactly are you in your career. What is my current location? जीपीएस में होता है, गूगल मैप हम लोग ओपन करते हैं, दो चीज डालो, पहले आप करंट लोकेशन डालो, फिर आपका डेस्टिनेशन डालो. So in the same way, in your career map, where are you in your career and where you aspire to be in your career for 1 2 3 years down the line, and you identify what are the key elements that you want to have in your career which will enable you to really fast track your career growth. Now, it is beyond getting a job, getting a pay hike, getting that promotion, getting that appraisal. It is beyond that. All these professionals who are in the top 1% are so much aligned with what are they expecting from themselves, and these are the outcomes that will follow when they really work on certain elements. Now, what normally people do is they make these as the key ingredients of the success, because these are the outcome and not the process. That is step number one, that to identify what are the key elements and where you want to be. Second phase is about ideation, and this is very important, and that's where the role of coach or mentor will come in, where you ideate and mastermind with him and create a plan. And it's like the role of navigation, गूगल मैप का role,
Yeah.
कि आप आगे से लेफ्ट लो, फिर आप राइट लो, यहाँ पर ट्रैफिक मिलेगा, यहाँ से मत जाओ, आप रीराउट करो, everything. Yeah, that is when the ideation comes in. Now, once you have identified and ideated, you will be able to improvise and create an improvement plan for yourself. Create an improvement plan as to क्या improvement plan है. Okay, this is the gap I need to work on. Now that your improvement plan is ready, you go to fourth I, which is implementation. What is implementation? Implementation is all about you taking action, and you taking that action consistently, and taking that action, which is very important, is in the right direction. So that's where the 4I, which is identification, ideation, improvisation, and implementation comes in.
So great to know about this 4I concept. Now moving to the next section, the one challenge. I know this could not have been easy to reach here. So what was the biggest challenge you had in your life, through this career journey, and how did you overcome it?
So one of the things which I have discovered is that any chase that you do, I'll not say challenge, but maybe I will say that as a learning or as a lesson which I have discovered for myself and maybe relevant to all others, is that, see, the journey is not outside. That chase, that challenge is not outside. The outside is the result, is the outcome. The challenge, that chase is inside. It is like you're keeping the same product and you're just changing the packaging. It won't work. You got to change the product inside, so that even if the packaging is not changed, the product is very much valuable in the market. So the chase and the journey should be inside, and it is about identifying who do I need to become in order to achieve the goal that you have set for yourself. Maybe you've set a goal of getting a dream job in Facebook or a Google, or maybe you've set a goal for becoming the most sought after parenting expert. It's not about achieving that goal. Yeah. It's about who do I need to become in order to achieve that goal. And once I become that person, I automatically, start getting results. Think about your journey. You became principal, but you had all the responsibilities already doing. It was just that tag which was, formally required to be given, but otherwise you were already executing that task, which means what? You already became that person, and then the other things followed.
True.
So it's
Well
always
said.
about becoming that person. And I always think about what can I really change and do and improvise on so that I can become that person to achieve that goal.
Absolutely right, Yogesh, and it was well said that first you need to become who you want to be, right? After achieving, you are going to achieve your goal, but how you are going to achieve, in what sense, that is important.
Yeah,
So now, coming to the towards the end of our program, just two final questions. First is, what kind of books you read to inspire yourself, and what will be the message to today's youth who's looking for employment?
sure. So on the books, I will say I read based on my need. And Dr. Atreya very well said. So I remember going to him and he showed me his library of almost 5,000 plus books at his home. And he said, this is just 5% of what I have read. And there's never enough on the reading front. You can keep reading, but always remember, he said, there are two aspects to it. One is read what you need and read what you want. And he also said it is good to know or need to know, right? For me, learning about health is good to know, but for me, learning about employability is my need to know. And if I am able to differentiate between the good and the need, I will become wiser in my choices of reading. Now, my formula for reading and taking up any knowledge is very simple. Very simple. Even if I watch a small YouTube video, I will ask myself, what did I learn? Okay, these are the three things. I'll ask myself, what is it that I can implement? And then the third one is, what outcomes are going to change when I implement this learning? So it has to translate into outcome and not just remain at knowledge. That is what I believe, and that is my perspective on learning. Second is on youth. So one of the thing which I feel with youngsters is they are really very dynamic, innovative, and really on their toes to push themselves and push their limits and stuff like that. What I believe, and this message is for them, is to understanding the difference between being educated and being employable. See, if you have a degree of masters in some subject, you're educated. It doesn't mean that you're employable. Now, when you translate your education into employability, is when you're able to translate the knowledge that you've got into an action and results for an organization or for yourself. The employability doesn't mean just getting a job. It also means that you create jobs by being an entrepreneur. Even that requires employability. So ask yourself, are you educated or are you employable?
Great. So with that note, we are coming to the end of the program, and कैसे एंड कर दें? अभी हमें जोगेश जैन के सोशल हैंडल्स तो पता ही नहीं है. जोगेश जैन, प्लीज शेयर योर सोशल हैंडल्स विद माय व्यूअर्स.
Sure. So I'm reachable, guys, on all the social media platforms, which is LinkedIn and Facebook primarily. YouTube also, we have a channel, almost 250 plus video. You can, type out my name, Jogesh Jain, @Jogesh Jain. You will find me on all these three platforms.
It was really nice hearing you, Jogesh, and definitely my viewers, especially the youth who's watching this video, they must be now have coming to an idea about this 4I concept, and definitely they will be approaching you and your program of digital training also, where they can learn a lot about employability. So I wish you that your mission accomplish very soon, right? And with that note, we take leave from our program, Phool Khile Hai Gulshan Gulshan, with the promise to meet another successful personality in the next episode. Namaskar.